Welcome. My name's Andrea, and welcome to this level one yoga class with Comeback Yoga. We'll get started in a few more minutes, so make yourself comfortable, set up your space. We'll start seated on the mat. And if you're new to Comeback Yoga, welcome. Comeback Yoga is a nonprofit serving military communities where they're at. We have these classes over YouTube, over Zoom, in person classes, so you can check those out. Then they're free to you, to the community. So to support us here, you can make a donation through the link in the description or also share these classes, invite your friends or whomever you think would benefit from them. Let's keep our community growing. And as you start to settle in, why don't we go through what to expect for today's class? So we'll start seated on the mat. We'll take a few moments to sit, to settle. Then we'll transition to the more active part of the class and get moving. And then we'll slow things down at the end and finish with about a 15-minute guided meditation. So along the way, make the practice your own. Take breaks whenever you need them. Do any modifications that suit your needs. And enjoy yourself. Why not? Uh, if you have a few moments, you can introduce yourself in the chat. I'll do the same. Oops. Hola, Iham. And last heads up, I do like to throw in a few silly jokes, so you've been forewarned. So with that, why don't we begin? Take a few moments to sit, to settle, make yourself comfortable. Feel yourself sitting, feeling down into your feet, your legs and hips. Feeling that contact with the ground, the weight of the body, resting. And as the body begins to settle, welcoming what's around you and your surroundings. Welcoming any sights, colors, and images that you see. Any sounds that you hear. Any smells and tastes. You upon the skin. And as you begin to settle, the space you're in, being aware of the space in front of you, the space behind you, what's to your left, right, and even the space above you and below you. So really getting a sense for where you are and for yourself. And feeling down into your feet, legs, and hips. Feeling that contact and support from the ground underneath you. And bringing attention to your breath and your breathing. Beginning to notice that flow of air coming and going. Noticing any physical movements and sensations that come and go with the breath. Feeling how the belly, chest, and back work together with the breath. Belly, chest, and back expanding and softening with each breath. Belly, chest, and back expanding on the inhale and softening on the exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. And as you're ready, you can begin to move your body. Maybe roll the shoulders. You can tilt your head from one side to the other. And lower the chin down, looking down towards the ground. Feeling that lengthening in the back of the neck. And just moving the neck and head around to begin to loosen up. As you're ready, you can extend the arms out. Maybe roll the wrist. You can flex and point the fingers. Maybe even reach those arms over the head. You can grab onto those fingers and press upwards. And maybe lean from one side to the other. Beginning to loosen up around the upper back. Shake out the arms, shake out the hands, and let's transition to the more active part of the class. So let's review those movement directions. So I'll be referring to this side as the plant side, then this side as the door side. We have towards the screen, then towards the back wall, up towards the ceiling, and down towards the ground. So to get started, let's warm up the chest and upper body with some arm swings. So extend your arms out, maybe reach them back behind you, and then cross your arms in front of you. So swinging your arms back and forth, beginning to loosen up around the chest and shoulders. Feel free to kind of press the chest forward and back if you'd like, or just keep it nice and low key. And as you're ready, relax the arms and we'll do one more set of arm swings. This time we'll rotate the torso. Extend the arms out and then begin to rotate the torso from one side to the other, allowing the arms to follow along. Feel free to bend the elbows and maybe change the height of the arms. And then relax those arms. Let's do a little twist. We're going to twist towards the plant. So begin by relaxing the hands, maybe one on the ground, one on your legs. And taking a nice inhale. And as you exhale, pressing through the hands and turning the torso towards the plant. As you do that, soften the shoulders, soften the neck, the jaw, and the cheeks. Taking in a few nice and easy breaths. And then come to face forward. We'll switch sides. Inhale. And then exhale, press through the hands and rotate the torso towards the door. Soften the shoulders, even softening down the back to the hips and legs. And take a few nice and easy breaths. And come to face forward. And let's warm up those legs. So extending the legs forward and beginning to gently rock the legs and loosening them up. You can also bend the knees and massage the back of the legs, the calves, and down to the ankles and feet. Just taking our time to loosen up those legs. And placing the hands behind you. Let's warm up the feet. You can flex and point through the toes. You can circle the feet. You can also shake out the hips and loosen up that lower back. And as you're ready, come to sit up and give those legs another go. And we'll change things up. I think we can share our first joke for today. Why did the music teacher need a ladder? To reach the high notes. Silly joke. Now let's bend the knees and come into this quadruped or all fours position, placing the hands and lower legs on the mat and beginning to warm up through the hands and wrists. You can shift your weight from one hand to the other, flex through the fingers. Taking your time. And then as you're ready, let's warm up the upper back a bit. So relax the hands on the mat and also begin to relax the lower back and begin to look forward towards a plant. Inhale. Then as you exhale, press through the hands and press it back up towards the ceiling, softening the neck and the head. On an inhale, relax the lower back, look forward, and exhale, press through the hands and press the back up. Let's do two more. Inhale, soften the lower back, look forward. Exhale, press through the hands and press the back up. Last one. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, press through the hands and press it back up. And come back to all fours and let's warm up those legs. So extend one leg behind you. Place the toes on the mat and press the heel back. And begin to lengthen down the leg, ankle, and foot. Stay like this or shift your weight forward and back a few times. And then as you're ready to switch sides, relax that leg and extend the other leg behind you. Place the toes on the mat and press the heel back. Lengthening down this leg, ankle, and foot. And if you like, shift your weight forward and back a few times. And we'll do one more movement for the legs. So relax both legs. And now let's come back to that first leg and extend that leg out towards the side or towards the screen. And begin to rotate the legs so we're loosening up through that hip joint. You can also flex and point through the foot. Or you can circle the leg and foot. Or even shifting your weight forward and back. Loosening up the hip and down the leg and foot. And as you're ready, relax that leg and let's do the other side. Extending that other leg out towards the side or towards the back wall. And begin to rotate the leg. Loosening up the hip joint and down the leg and foot. Flex and point through the toes. Circle the foot and the leg. Shift your weight forward and back. And then when you're ready, coming back to all fours and bringing the knees wide as you like. Relaxing the feet behind you and softening the lower back and looking forward. Inhale. And then exhale, pressing the hips back towards the heels. And inhale, come back up. Exhale, pressing the hips back. One more. Inhale, back up. And then exhale, press the hips back. Maybe come to lower down onto your forearms. Or if you like, you can stack your hands on top of each other and rest your head on your hands. And doing any other little movements here that help you to loosen up. Taking a few moments to notice that contact with the ground. Noticing your hands, arms, legs, and feet. And feeling your breath coming and going. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And then as you're ready, coming back up to all fours. Maybe shake out the legs. Come to sit up and take your time. Look around. We don't want to get dizzy, so take these mini breaks throughout. And then we're going to come back to all fours and come to downward facing dog. Before we do that, here's another joke for you. Loosen things up. So why did the rooster cross the road? To prove he wasn't a chicken. Silly joke. Now let's come to all fours. Get ready to come to downward facing dog. So tuck the toes, soften the lower back. Inhale. And then exhale, press through the hands and feet, then lift up to downward facing dog. Now find the distance you like between the hands and feet. And begin to warm up through the legs. Maybe bending one knee and the other. Or you can lift up a foot or flex through the toes. Whatever's going to help you to loosen up the legs and feet. And as you're ready, bringing attention to your hands and feeling those hands and fingers on the mat. And then press through the hands and slide those hips back. And then soften the upper body, the upper back and the chest. Softening the neck and the head. And taking a few nice and easy breaths. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. And then exhale. Walk the hands back towards the feet. Coming to a forward fold position. Feel free to widen your stance here if you like. And soften the upper body. And just take a few moments in this forward fold. You can bend the elbows and maybe sway side to side. Softening the neck, the jaw, the face. And feeling your breath coming and going. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and And exhale. As you're ready, relax the hands on the mat and let's warm up those feet. You can lift the toes up and down a few times. Maybe shift your weight from one foot to the other. And then as you're ready, bringing your hands up to rest on the thighs. For this next movement, we're going to press through the feet and lift the back up on the inhale and then lower back down on the exhale 3 times. So as you're ready, begin to press through the feet. Inhale, lift the back up and exhale, lower. 2 more. Inhale, press through the feet and lift the back up. Exhale, lower. 1 more. Inhale, press through the feet, lift the back up. Exhale, lower. Relax the arms, relax the upper body. And as you're ready, walk the hands forward towards a plant and coming back to downward facing dog. So find the distance you like between the hands and feet. Press through the hands and slide the hips back. And soften the chest and the shoulders. Soften the back of the neck and the face. Noticing your breath coming and going. Inhale and exhale. 1 more. Inhale and exhale. Lower the knees all the way to the mat. Take your time to come to sit up. It's one of those mini breaks again. Look around. We don't want to get dizzy. And then we'll come up to uh, kind of warrior two, the standing lunge position. So let's come back to all fours and relax the feet for a moment. And now we're going to step 1 foot forward between the hands and then come up to a standing lunge. So I'm going to move the foot closest towards the screen, but either one is fine. So move that foot forward, then tuck the back toes and lift the back knee off the mat. And then take a few moments to settle your feet. You can test your balance because we're going to stand up. So once you feel supported by your front and back foot, press through both feet and come up to a standing lunge. So we have the hips facing forward towards the plant. And then as you're ready, lifting the arms up. Let's take a moment to stretch those hip flexors here. So grab one wrist or one hand and begin to lean towards the screen or towards that bent side leg, almost like a little banana. Keep bending that front knee and keep extending towards the side. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and then exhale. Come back to center. Reach both arms up. And now begin to reach both hands forward, leaning forward towards the plant. Inhale. And then exhale, slide those arms back. Inhale, come back with the arms up. Exhale, lean forward and slide those arms back. 1 more. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, reach those arms forward and arms back. Now back to that standing lunge. Soften the shoulders. Keep bending the front leg. Inhale. And then exhale. Place both hands on the mat. Relax the back knee and foot. And now just spend a few moments loosening up in this low lunge. And then as you're ready, pressing through that front foot. Inhale. And exhale, extending that front leg and sliding the hips back towards the door. How you can flex and point the foot a little bit or rotate the leg, loosening up down the leg and foot a little bit. And then as you're ready, We're going to move forward and back with the breath 3 times. So we'll move forward back to the lunge position on the inhale, and then press through that front foot and extend back to this position on the exhale 3 times. So as you're ready, begin to bend that front leg, shift the weight or hips forward, inhale, and then exhale, press through that front foot and slide the hips back. 2 more. Inhale, bend that front knee, shift the weight forward. Exhale, press through that front foot and slide the hips back. 1 more. Inhale, bend the front knee, shift the weight forward. Exhale, press through that front foot and slide the hips back. We'll stay here for a few breaths, so make yourself comfortable. You can move that leg around if you like, softening the back of the neck, the head, and feeling your breath coming and going. Taking a few nice and easy breaths. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. As you're ready, bend that front knee. Then reach those legs back. We'll come to sit up, take a mini break, and we'll do the same thing on the other side. You can also massage the hands and wrists if you like. Let's share one more joke before we do the other side. Why not? So let's see. What kind of what do cats like to read? Catalogs. Silly joke. Now let's come back to all fours and do the other side. So this time I'm going to move the other foot forward. For me, it's going to be the foot closest towards the back wall. So as you're ready, move that foot forward. Tuck the back toes and lift the back knee off the mat. And I'm going to take a few moments to adjust or place your feet the way you like. Test your balance. And then as you're ready, pressing through both feet, coming to a standing lunge. So hips face forward towards the plant, bending that front knee and extending the arms up. And let's do that banana stretch on this side. So grabbing onto one of the hands and begin to lean towards the back wall or towards that bent side. You might feel it along the hip flexor and along the sides, maybe all the way up through the arm. Soften the shoulders and feel your breath coming and going. Inhale and exhale. 1 more. Inhale. And then exhale. Coming to a standing lunge. Reach those arms up. Now begin to reach those arms forward towards a plank. Leaning forward. Inhale. And then exhale. Slide those arms back. Inhale. Arms up. Exhale. Lean forward and slide those arms back. 1 more. Inhale. Reach the arms up. Exhale. Reach forward. Reach the arms back. And then back to that standing lunge. Soften the shoulders. Keep bending through that front leg. Inhale. And then exhale. Place both hands on the mat. Relax that back foot and leg. Spend a few moments loosening up in this low lunge position. And then as you're ready, pressing through that front foot. Inhale and exhale. Extend the hips back. If you like, you can flex and point the foot or rotate the leg. And now we're going to move forward back to that lunge position on the inhale. And then press through the foot and shift the hips back to this position on the exhale. 3 times. So as you're ready, begin to bend that front knee. Shift the weight forward. Inhale. And exhale, press through that front foot and shift the weight back. 2 more. Inhale, bend the front knee and shift the weight forward. Exhale, press through that front foot. Shift the hips back. 1 more. Inhale, coming forward. And exhale, pressing through that front foot and extending the hips back. Now we'll stay like this to stretch a few breaths. Make yourself comfortable. Softening the upper back, the neck, and the head. And feeling your breath coming and going. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. As you're ready, you can reach that leg back. And let's take a mini break, resting our bellies on the mat. So you can begin to lay down on the mat. You can bring the arms forward. Maybe stack the hands on top of each other and just take a moment to rest. Maybe shake out the hips and legs. Pausing to feel the touch with the ground. Feeling your hands, arms, torso, hips, legs, and feet. And noticing your breath coming and going. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Let's stretch out the upper back next. I'm going to come up to Sphinx Pose. That's where you come up, lift the chest up, and rest on our forearms. So place the forearms maybe kind of parallel to each other. You can walk the elbows in, maybe shake out the hips and legs. And see if you can press through the forearms and elbows and feel that lengthening along the spine, all the way up to the head. Inhale, press up. And then exhale, come to lay back down. Take a little mini break and we'll do that movement again. So you can do it the same way if you like. Or you can also try another variation. For the variation, you can widen the legs. And then we'll come up to Sphinx Pose to start. So resting on the forearms. And you can stay here or you can come up to press through the hands for Dolphin Pose. So we're going to do that. Slide the hands back close to the hips and then press up. And obviously, or as you need to, make adjustments. To feel that lengthening through the front and the back. Feel your breath coming and going. Inhale, lift the chest up. And then exhale to come out of it. You can kind of roll to the side and lower back down. And now we're actually going to press back up into all fours. Maybe take a moment to slide the hips back and come to sit up. And now we're going to do, well, I'll give you a couple options. We're going to do Pigeon Pose to stretch the hips. That's where we bring one leg in front and extend the other leg back. If that doesn't feel good for you, the other one is you can do like a seated figure four where you place one foot on the thigh and begin to and stretch the legs this way. So this will be your variation if you like. If you want to do pigeon pose, we'll come to all fours and then pick one foot, bring or one leg and bring that knee forward between the hands and then walk that other leg back. So this one is the pigeon pose. Well, let's come up for a moment. So pressing through the hands and lifting the chest up. Inhale and then exhale, bending the elbows and lowering down. On the next inhale, press back up. So lifting the chest up. And then exhale, we'll relax down. You can relax down onto your forearms or even stack your hands on top of each other and rest your forehead on your hands. Just seeing if you can soften the upper body as you're settling in, feeling that contact and support from the ground underneath you, through your hands and arms, legs and feet, and feeling that sense of gravity and the weight of the body resting as you feel that support underneath you. And softening the back, the upper back, the upper chest, softening the shoulders, left shoulder and right shoulder, softening down both arms, down the left arm to the left hand, down the right arm and right hand, softening down both arms and hands. Softening the neck and head, and softening the face, the cheeks, the jaw, the eyes, and noticing your breath coming and going. Feel that flow of air coming in as you inhale and flowing out as you exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And then as you're ready, begin to come out of the pose, whichever one you've done. If you want, you can take a few moments to stretch that back leg or extend the legs in front of you. Maybe just take a few moments to shake up the legs. And then we'll do the pigeon pose or stretch out the hip on the other side. Remember that variation you have, you can do that sitting figure four where you take one foot and place it on the thigh and stretch out the hips this way. Sometimes sides are different. So if you're going to do pigeon pose on this side, we'll start on all fours and then moving the other leg forward and then walking the other foot back, placing the hands on the mat and lifting the chest up. Inhale and then exhale, bending the elbows and lowering the chest down. On the next inhale, press through the hands and lift the chest up. And then exhale, bending the elbows and lowering down. See if you can get a little bit more comfortable. You can rest on the forearms or stack the hands and rest your head on your hands. Or whatever's going to help you to soften the upper body, the neck, the head. Feel that contact with the ground underneath you, through your hands, arms, legs, and feet. Feeling that sense of gravity, the weight of the body resting, and feeling the support from the ground and those surfaces around you. Softening the back, the chest, softening the arms and hands, softening down the face, forehead, eyes, temples, cheeks, nose, jaw and chin, and softening down into the hips and down into the legs, down the left leg and left foot, down the right leg and right foot, softening down both legs and feet. Feeling the support from the ground underneath you. And noticing your breath coming and going. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. As you're ready to come out of the pose, doing any movements that you like. We'll come to rest or lay down on the mat. So just taking your time. You can always shake out the legs and making your way to resting your back on the mat. So whatever way you want to get there. If you want to go onto your belly first and then roll over so you're resting on your back. Just taking your time. And we'll bend the knees, and whenever you're ready, you can begin to walk the feet to the outside of the mat and then bring the knees into the middle to touch. Pausing here to allow the lower back and pelvis to settle. So feeling the pelvis settling, feeling up the back and shoulders. Noticing your breath coming and going. And you're welcome to stay like this. And if you like, you can walk the feet further out and begin to move the knees and legs from one side to the other. So, taking your time, you can stretch or loosen up. If you like, you can extend your arms over your head as you move the legs back and forth. And as you're ready, you can bring the arms back down, walk the feet closer to each other, and then bring the knees into the chest, giving yourself a nice big hug. Feel free to rock side to side. Maybe extend one leg out and back in. And then as you're ready, we'll extend both legs up to the ceiling. And you take a few moments to loosen up the legs or back of the legs. And for this last movement, we're going to bend the knees into the chest as we inhale and extend the legs back up on the exhale 3 times. So as you're ready, bend the knees into the chest. Inhale and exhale. Extend the legs back up. Inhale, bend the knees in. Exhale, extend the legs back up. One more. Inhale, bend. And exhale, extend. As you're ready, bringing the knees into the chest and doing any other movements that you like for a guided meditation. Whenever you're ready, you can begin to find a comfortable position. You can come back to that knee bend position if you'd like. Or you can also extend the legs all the way to the ground. Or pick any other position that you like that helps you to settle and that's comfortable for you. Feel free to place a pillow under your head or under your knees. Pull up a blanket if it's cold where you're at. And just do whatever you need to make yourself comfortable. Inviting the body to settle, to soften. Feeling the weight of the body resting. Feeling your feet, your legs, your hips, your back, chest, torso. Feeling down the arms and hands, shoulders, left and right. And feeling up into the neck and head. Feeling the length of the body, resting, supported by the ground and those surfaces around you. Feel your breath coming and going. Feeling your own natural rhythm to your breathing. Feeling how the belly, the chest, and back work together with the breath. Belly, chest, and back expanding on the inhale and softening on the exhale. Following your own rhythm to your breathing. If you like, you can even imagine your breath as an ocean wave coming and going. The sounds ebbing and flowing. And finding your own rhythm to your breathing, like an ocean wave coming and going. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. And now bringing attention to your face and begin to soften the jaw, softening down the jaw to the lips and mouth, and feeling all around the lips and mouth, the upper and lower lip, inside the mouth and tongue, and moving upwards through the inner ear canals to the outer ears, feeling around each ear, left and right, and crossing the cheeks, and feeling the nose, from the tip of the nose to the bridge of the nose, feeling the whole nose, then feeling up into the eyes, left and right, feeling all around the left eye, inside the eye, the outer surfaces of the eye, feeling the whole left eye, and feeling into the right eye, deep within the right eye, along the outer surfaces of the right eye. Feeling the whole right eye. Feeling both eyes heavy, resting. Feeling both eyes heavy and resting. Then feeling up into the forehead and the temples. And feeling the cool touch of air upon the forehead and temples. Like a cool breeze across the forehead and temples. Feeling the whole head, the surfaces of the head, inside the head. Feeling the whole head. And then feeling down into the body, down into the shoulders, the arms and hands, down into the chest and back, down into the hips and pelvis, and down into the legs and feet, left leg and left foot, right leg and right foot, feeling down both legs and feet, feeling the whole body heavy and resting, supported by the ground underneath you. And as you move through life, through those ups and downs of life, remember you are enough. You are enough. You are enough. Stay resting for as long as you like. And when you're ready, you can begin to move the body. Maybe stretch out long and do any movements that you like. You can roll onto your side and keep laying, feeling your breath coming and going, Feeling the support around you. And whenever you're ready, you can press up to sitting. I'm going to scoot forward so I can see your lovely faces a bit better. And taking your time to transition, welcoming your surroundings, welcoming yourself, and taking these practices with you in your day. So, thank you for supporting us here at Comeback Yoga. My name's Andrea. I teach on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So Tuesday's class is a level 1 class, and Thursday's class will be a gentle and guided meditation class. So you can check that out too. And thank you for supporting us, for your donations, and for sharing these classes, and for showing up. Thank you, Ehab, and to you out there listening. Hope to see you soon. Be well, stay safe, keep laughing at a few silly jokes. Why not? Take good care. Bye.